Okay, everybody, welcome to our last call of the month of April of 2019. Today is April 29th, 2019. So excited to have you all on the Zoom tonight. And what I was starting to do was congratulate our two newest sales coordinators on Team Bulletproof and Team Take Flight and Team Dynamic and Team, Lisa, what's your team? Team Be the Light. Everybody's got team names now. It's so awesome. So congratulations to Bill Rumpel and Erica Heiser. Hopefully you guys are on Voxer today and you saw all the amazing congratulations that were flying around. So I'm hoping that we can give you guys an opportunity to share a little bit. Actually, why don't you just do that if you want to? Share a little bit, or say, if there's anything that you want to say to the team or anything like that, we really want to give you an opportunity to just tell us a little bit about your journey. Bill, you want to go first? You're muted, buddy. Hang on, let me unmute you. I can't unmute you. You'll have to unmute yourself. There you go.
So, can you hear me?
Yes.
All right.
You might have to
I
yell.
don't have too much to say. I feel like I'm just getting started. So, I've just learned so much, and it's going to be exciting. That's all I can tell you.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, no, I don't really have too much to say. I like getting on these calls to learn and get better, and we're rocking and rolling, and I'm constantly talking about Juice Plus. That's all I can tell you.
You're bleeding it. That's awesome.
Bruce will tell you.
That's fantastic.
So that's about it. I just love these calls and company, and such an amazing product, and I'm sure everybody on here knows a lot. So just a matter of and Michelle, I love it. You say it all the time, and it's the truth. Is just open up your freaking mouth. Talk every day. I mean, and don't let fear get in your heart. I mean, that's the big thing.
Yeah.
I don't know if I should say anything to them. If they say no, then okay, great. You can lead a horse to water, can't force it to drink. So that's basically it. I love the product, and I share it every day nonstop. And I look at every opportunity I can to help someone. And we hear that over and over again, but that's what you're doing. And
that's right.
If you don't open up your mouth, then how are you going to help somebody? So open up your mouth and talk to people, try to help them. And if you have that attitude, you're going to be successful. So that's basically my main thing. And, that's what I do every day. Nonstop.
That's awesome. Yeah. And that is the epitome of getting out of your own way and making it about them. So that's beautiful. I love that. That is exactly the right attitude. You're helping somebody else. So that's fantastic. Well, the reason I'm making such a big deal out of this is because we had so many promotions company-wide. These guys both achieved their sales coordinator promotion with their March business. But because the company is so busy promoting all these people and reviewing all these promotions, they just popped up in their virtual offices today as sales coordinators. So, which means obviously in the month of April, I'm sorry, I'm ahead of myself. In the month of April, they will be earning at 22% on all their business. So when they get their paycheck at the beginning of May, they're earning 22%. So Erica, I don't know if you're able, I know you're rocking a baby right now. I don't know if you're able or want to. I'd love to have you say a few words if you want to. And I'll unmute you. Nod your head, yes or no. There you go. You got it.
I got it. Yes, I do. I first just want to thank Emily and you guys for all your help, because I wouldn't have done it without your help, and especially Emily. I mean, she just pushes me and just pushes through and continues to just motivate me and just helps me, I guess, get customers and prospects and everything. So, and then my mom, she really was motivated to help me out and get this promotion. So she was working her behind off to really get me those points. So I just owe it all to the people above me and my mom. And I just hopefully I can get to the next one soon too.
Fantastic.
So
You're welcome. Congratulations.
thanks.
Okay, I am going to go ahead and get started with our call tonight. And so, as for those of you who were on last week, and I'm probably gonna repeat this every week for a few weeks, so that so everybody knows, because there's people that pop on different faces every week, every once in a while. But the closing talk at conference in Sacramento, there were 4 speakers, and they were talking about 4 words: community, simplify. Okay, you guys might have to help me here. Belief, and commitment. And so, thank you, I did it. And every week throughout the month, we're going to have our call kind of focus around one of those 4 words, and we're going to kind of just cycle through them month after month. And so we figured at the end of the month, community would be a really good one to share about. And I think it was actually Rachel last week that talked about one of the things that Crystal said on our wrap-up call, on our wrap-up Zoom that we did about community. And so, we know that one of the reasons, and I'll tell you this to be the honest truth, one of the biggest reasons that I'm seeing people join our team, join our mission, is for the community, is because of community. And I know that I'm seeing, people be so busy with their social media. They're so busy with their lives. They're so busy with their in their bubble. And that sometimes they realize that they've lost that connection to other people, that really, really true connection, that opportunity to be vulnerable, that opportunity to have a place where they can be around people that are like-minded and know that there's that unwavering love and support. And I really believe that we have that, not just in our team, but in our entire company. And so I'm going to turn it over to Crystal, because Crystal's got a unique perspective on this, I think especially coming off of our Sacramento conference. And she shared so beautifully and so succinctly on that call, and I want to give her an opportunity to do that again.
Can you hear me? Okay. My perspective on this community thing is it didn't start with conference. So I've been a part of 2 different companies, both of them somewhat network marketing. And the thing is that you can buy into a product and you can understand the passion behind the product and the purpose for it. But if you don't have a community supporting you, the chances of your team staying together are pretty slim. And I watched, the last company that I was with was the strongest one that I had before this one. And I watched a great team completely fall apart because the community fell apart. And one thing that really stuck out to me was I loved the product, but I decided to go to conference because I understand how powerful conference is and how important it is to be around good people. And when I showed up at conference and I seen that, Michelle showed up for me. She showed up for me and she did a red-eye flight home so she could be with her daughters, and she showed up. And for me, that's huge. That's really powerful. This woman had never met me in person, but she decided to come to conference to show me that she was there for me. And that kind of support feels amazing, right? It feels really good to have somebody else stand up for you like that. And then when I got to Sacramento, I didn't know anybody in the business. I've never met anybody in Ohio. And I ended up staying with Lisa and Kelly. And again, 2 women who it was just like family. It was like we had known each other for years. They helped me out. They accepted me in open arms. We talked and they were there for me. So the whole part of this community for me is profound because you can't find this anywhere else. I have been out looking for it and I can't find it anywhere else. And I apologize, I'm a little out of breath because I just finished my workout. So I'm trying to catch my breath and not cough, but community is pretty huge. And in this community, the people that I have met here and talked to, everybody has patience for one another. We're here to help each other out. And the part about watching this from a bystander before I got to meet everybody, with seeing people online here, someone was having a bit of a problem and everybody stops what they're doing to help them. That makes me feel amazing being a part of this. And that makes it easy for me to tell people, come and join my team. We have room for you. We have patience for you. We're ready to help you grow at the rate that you want to grow. And the support system is there. So for me, the community part is by far the most important, even though the product is amazing as well.
That's awesome, Crystal. Thank you. So, one of the things that I think I really want to make sure that we talk about tonight, and I would love for anybody else who wants to maybe chime in and maybe speak to that and, share your experience. But, really more importantly is what do we do to create that community? And, I think some of the things that, obviously our weekly team call is a big part of that. And so for those of you who are leaders, who have team members that are not on here right now, you can't see their faces and, you're wondering where they are or whatever. My first recommendation would be to help those people get on these calls every week. And I know it's not possible for everybody to be on every single solitary week. For some, this is a really tough time of night for one reason or another. But finding a way for them to get connected somehow, whether it's through Voxer, through these weekly team calls. But then the other piece is events. And, coming to conference is huge. I know you guys have heard Mike and Karen say this over and over again, but we want to look at our calendars every year and take a look at the big rock events. And those big rock events are conferences and then boot camps. And, the people that are growing the fastest are making a commitment to those 2 conferences and then 2 boot camps in between. So, we've got a spring conference. So we do a boot camp maybe in the summer, and then we go to fall conference, and then we do a boot camp in the winter. And if you can do that every year and bring people with you, you're going to continue to help grow your community. But, the other part of it is, small in-home events. And this is where I want to open it up to everybody, because I don't want to be doing all the talking. And I know that you guys have amazing ideas, but like Crystal and I have plans for me to go to her house in the summertime up in Canada and do a weekend of wellness. And so it's a great way to just pick a weekend, a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, partner with somebody, 2 or 3 people if you want to, and invite people to come and go have multiple times throughout the weekend that you can do like a kids event and a wine and wellness event and maybe like a Sunday brunch or whatever you want that to look like. But what are some of the other things that you guys are doing? Because I know there's a lot of really awesome things happening out there to create community. And what, maybe if you unmute yourself and you want to say one important thing to you about this community, or what community means to you when it comes to our company and our team and our mission. And then what are you doing specifically to help build community? Can you do that for me? And I'm putting you all on the spot right now.
Well, I can share what we're doing here in Byron. We do, we do simple things like salad in a jars and, simple things like that. But then we have kind of created this community for women, and it's specifically for women, and it's really not even Juice Plus related, which some of you might think that sounds crazy, but this is how we are just getting to know people and just to support people in another way, and to allow people to see us in a different light, because most people that live in our town understand that we do Juice Plus or we do something network marketing. And so our first event had to do, I think we've shared this before, but our first event was a yoga event. Our second event was an ex-female veteran that came and spoke about her experience as being in the Army as a female. Our next event is going to include just like someone in town that has some experience in training and guided meditation. So like, we're really just like doing whatever, but it's just a way for us to band together with women. And then at the beginning of every time, we just share a little bit of a snippet about like why we all came together and how we have community. And so it's like one little exposure. And it's just, a way for us just to get to know people, to love on people, and, create community. So.
That's awesome.
Sarah, do you want to share what we're doing tomorrow if the rain stays away?
So if the rain stays away, which it doesn't look ideal at the moment, I think it's 100% rain in the morning. Bobby and I are going to do a walk, talk, and play we have a local park that has like a 1/3 mile like walking path. So the kids can play on a playground while us moms walk around and talk. And it's actually following up another event that we had last week. And we're going to have samples of like all the protein of the chocolate or vanilla protein, for them to just try and see if, and just talk about plant-based proteins and just introducing it, but not shoving it down people's throats, if that makes sense. So hopefully if the rain stays away. Otherwise we'll have to postpone till a non-rainy day.
Bill, do you want to share what you have coming up at the gym? Don't forget to unmute yourself.
I can't.
No, we can't hear you at all. You're not muted. Is your phone muted somehow? That's so weird. We heard you last time you were talking. Say something again. No. I'm sorry. That's weird. Do you want Lisa to share? Can't hear you.
All right, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Oh my gosh,
That was
Jesus, it's
so
crazy
weird.
with this one. Yeah, Lisa is awesome, and we are having a Dr. Ewald tomorrow night, 6:15. Everyone's gonna get there, and we're gonna have a kickoff party at Dynamic Fitness. And I think Emily, what she's saying as far as the community. I'm very blessed and fortunate to be able to have a health club, a gym, so to speak, to really build that community. And I want to give a lot of kudos to Bruce because he's on tonight. I know it's amazing as far he has came in such a short period of time. And, it's amazing that, he didn't even really get started until maybe about a little over a month ago. He joined, whatever. He didn't even place his first order for almost 3 weeks after he got into it. And to see his growth and how he's doing is amazing. So I want to give a ton of my kids are running around. A ton of kudos to Bruce for really just stepping up and doing well. And the fact that he's on this call shows. And everything you guys say is the truth. Michelle, as far as just building that community. And yeah, we're having a great event tomorrow. I hope it's as good as I think it's going to be. And we'll see how it goes. But we have a bunch of people texting us, well, you're having this Dr. Ewald, what are you guys selling? And, all this stuff. And I told Brenda, I said, just text them back, tell them, we're trying to help people. And, it's everybody's getting all worked up. It's, about, we're trying to sell a product to people. And it's like, no, I'm not trying to sell you. I'm trying to help you. And, we've been getting a bunch of texts tonight and emails about what all this is about, but it's going to be a great night. And the product works, and I don't know what to tell people, and I'm very indifferent. That's how you guys got to be. If you're not going to let me help you, then it's your problem, not mine. So that's it. So I don't want to take up a bunch of time too, but I love this business. It's so much fun, and I've got it all over the gym. And so whatever, I'm not worried about it, what people think.
Amen, brother.
Yeah, it's crazy how many texts and emails I've gotten tonight about, are you guys selling a product? What's this Dr. Ewald about? And we haven't heard anything. And then it's just been crazy all today because the event's tomorrow. I think we'll have well over 30 people there at least. And Oh, it's kind of frustrating because it's like, people know us. I'm trying to help you. And, it's been life-changing for me and my kids. I mean, my story with my kids and even me, I mean, it's been crazy. So, whatever.
And you know what? Tomorrow night, you'll share that. You'll share your story. You'll share the results you've gotten and the fact where your heart is. And then Mike will share, and the people that are there will spread the word to the rest of the people in the gym that are all freaking out. And you know, hopefully some people will come around and they will realize that, yes, everybody's selling something. They're selling you on the fact that they don't want to be sold anything. I mean,
oh, it's just, and we treat everyone so well. And it's just, people, I mean, since I've been on this product, I mean, everybody in the gym says, this isn't me. And I'd say 75% of the gym, or even more actually, doesn't even know I'm taking it. I mean, they see it up there, but I look so much healthier. People are saying, you look like a little boy. And members, it's crazy. The members, I mean, Bruce, I mean, he knows, he's witnessed it. And, and I've just taken it really seriously. And they'll say, well, is that all you're doing? Is this? No. Well, I started off on Juice Plus. Then I started changing my lifestyle a lot. And, it's a big part of it, but it's the whole, like a week from today, we start the Shred 10, on the first Monday of every month. And we're incorporating that. And, I don't care what anybody thinks really. And, they can look at me and know over the last couple months here that they've seen a drastic change in my appearance and everything. And half the people more than half don't even know I'm on it. So, but, Brenda, she was sharing with me right before the call about, how many people, I mean, I couldn't believe the text, what are you guys selling? And what's this big meeting about or whatever? Well, it's just whatever. It's going to be a great night though. I know that. And when people see it, it's just hard. I just hate texting because you can't give context and you can't explain really what's in your heart through a text. And that's frustrating, or an email.
Right.
So
I agree.
anyways, I'll quit talking. So kudos to Bruce though. He's amazing. He's that's a sweet picture, Bruce. Where are you, in your garage with all your motorcycles or what? I mean, that's a cool looking pic there, buddy. So yeah, Bruce, I'm like, wow, man, he's a pretty good looking dude. By the way, I train Bruce, so he better be good looking. So.
Thank you for sharing that. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
Does anybody have any other community events that they want to share? Any other ideas?
I can share what I'm doing.
Awesome.
So I'm pretty excited, but I have Dr. Jim Sears coming fairly local. It's only about an hour and a half from where I live. So I am renting a bus and I am driving 20 people with me down there. And I'm pretty excited about getting a bus load of people to come down and see Dr. Sears with me.
That's amazing, Crystal.
I'm excited about it.
Good for you.
So y'all have to go get your driver's license, bus driver's license, operator's licenses, or whatever you call it.
Yeah, it's not that hard. And that said, I'm driving the bus, so I get to rent it a little bit cheaper than most people. Because, yeah, I have my license, but I'm excited about that.
That's very cool.
The other one I was going to say is we do a book club, and that's been fun just to like do something for ourselves and get to know people that way. We have discussion about that, and so that's been fun too.
Yeah.
That's easy.
I have a cycling group that I created. Many of you guys might know that I like to ride my bike. And the roads around here are not as safe as the ones in Illinois, believe it or not. And so there's lots of bike trails. And I decided to try or to start I just made it public, Facebook group called Wheels, Women, Wine, and Wellness. And I had 3 questions that people have to answer. And that is, do you live local to where I am? Because I'm not going to have somebody from Utah joining my biking group. And then, can you ride? And do you have a bike? And put a calendar together, and we're getting together and we're riding on these trails. And it's just an opportunity for me to create community. And that's exactly what I want to do, is meet new people. It's not necessarily about Juice Plus, but an opportunity while you're riding 20 miles on your bike, you're going to talk about your lives and share. So I'm really excited about that. Hopefully the weather will continue to cooperate. We've only been able to ride twice. So but just there's endless ways, you guys. My whole thing with this whole thing is that there's endless ways to create community, and don't be afraid to share what you do. Don't be afraid to share your passion. Don't be afraid to share Juice Plus with people. It doesn't have to be, a surprise or an ulterior motive. But we're all about community, and that's what this is about. So, okay. I know that we're getting close to the half an hour mark here. And I do want to make sure that we keep these to the 30-minute mark, but I so appreciate all of you guys being on here tonight. And if anybody has anything else that they want to share about, what you're doing to create community, I know that those ideas are precious to the rest of us, because we love to share, and we always share our ideas so that everybody can copy and do the same thing, because that's how we grow. Right. So please continue to share. Go ahead, Bobby.
I wanted to hop in here real quick because Tanya, Sarah, myself, and then Lindsay, who came to conference with us, was hanging out with us most of that few days. We host a virtual, we call it Taste the Rainbow. We host a virtual, kind of like a parents, mostly moms, group that every month we have just like a different theme. And last month we did
on
fitness.
Facebook, right?
Yes, on Facebook. We did Fitness Fridays. We had like label reading product swaps, so like giving healthier alternatives to like your typical peanut butters that you can buy off the shelf, like showing them the labels and why it's better to choose a cleaner peanut butter. We did Easter basket swaps, pulling the candy out of the Easter baskets, putting something in, else in instead. Trying to think of what else we did. But anyways, we also sprinkle some Juice Plus stuff in there. And what it's done is it's created, maybe for those people who aren't necessarily ready to say yes to Juice Plus yet, it gives them a soft place to land. They see our community. They get to plug in every single month if they want to. If they don't want to, that's okay. But it's just another exposure, just another layer of them getting to experience what we do and how much we care for them and the time and the energy that it takes to put these sorts of events on. They get to see that. They get to see that we really do truly care about helping them in whatever way, in whatever capacity they let us. So that's also fun too. And of course, that's just on top of the things that we do live and in person. So that's just not our sole focus. But for people who live across, states away that we can't get in front of them, this is just another great way to do it. So
yeah, and it always adds value to other people's lives when you can do that, right? So that's
Sarah and I did a 3-way call today with one of the women that's been in that group for 2 months, and she's been seeing little pieces of what we do, and I have no doubt that she'll eventually hop on board. She's a mom of 4 kids, and she just recently moved from Byron to Texas, so she's not anywhere near us now, but she still gets to plug in with us every month. So it's awesome. Yeah.
Fantastic. Thank you for sharing that. That's great. Yeah. Facebook groups are another really great way to bring people together, and the geography doesn't matter that way. So it's awesome.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, thank you guys. I hope that this was beneficial to you. Crystal, thank you so much for sharing your story. And, again, I love that we have the Voxer opportunity to continue to share. So please do. If there's things that, you didn't get to share tonight, please hop on the Voxer, and that will help the people that missed tonight's call know that they missed something awesome. So thanks for that. And we'll be back next week, same time, same place.